show you today are potting up my tomato trees. As you can see, they're doing very well. I do have a little diddy squid one here, which seems to be much smaller than the others. I don't know why, but there we go. So I have two beautiful big ones, and I'm going to put these in a huge massive pot. I won't put them out in the garden as such, but I'll put them in the big pot, and then they'll sit over on the side, and then when it gets too cold then they can go in the greenhouse. They will get really quite large, hopefully, so I'll keep you posted on how they're going to grow, but I'll show you what size pot I'm going to put them in and how I'm going to do that. Right, well, here's my lovely big pot. I had some other bits and pieces growing in here last year. I can't quite remember what I did have growing in here, but all it's got in here is compost. So if you've got some soil, put some soil in there, or some manure, anything, you know, if you've got stuff in the compost heap, just put it in there. So make sure that there's no big lumps in. Now this is quite a large pot. It's over a foot across. I could tell you exactly if I can find it. Hang on. That's about, yeah, it's about a foot, I suppose. And it's nice and deep. So this will be fine for these. Now I'll put the two big ones in. If I had two pots like this, I would just put one in the middle, but as I've only got one pot, I'm going to put both of them like that. Okay, I'll leave the little one, I'll find some little space for that one to go in. So let's just dig a nice big hole like this. Okay, now because they're going to get quite tall, we can actually plant them down to just below their first leaf. They won't mind that at all. Now they've been in this pot for quite a while, so all the roots are looking really, really nice. So we'll just tease them out ever so slightly, just squeeze them like that. Okay, and we'll pop it in there, and then we'll just backfill it like this, push it down like that, and then I'll put the other one in here. I think I planted 5 to start with, so 3 I'm really quite pleased about. So there we go, that's them there, and then all I'll do now is I'll just give them a water. Right, so I'll leave these. It's actually quite grey today, which is a shame because the last 2 weeks have been beautiful and sunny and gorgeous. I'm getting quite a nice tan, so I'm quite chuffed with that. So I'll put these outside. I'll just pop them over there. There's a nice little space over there, and then hopefully they'll get really nice and big, and then I'll show you what to do with them and when they fruit and all sorts of bits and pieces, and what they taste like and stuff like that. They will need to be fed because most plants do anyway, plus they're in a pot, so you'll need to feed them every couple of weeks with tomato feed, seaweed feed, anything that you have. You know, if you have comfrey, which does smell a bit after a while, then you can use some of that, but just make sure that if it does get really, really hot, that you keep them well watered. Same with anything really, whether it's in the ground, it really needs to be watered. Stick your finger down in the soil, and if you get to sort of about your first knuckle and it's dry, then it needs watering. Okay, so give them a good old soak, but they'll be fine like that. And when it gets a bit colder, I'll put them in the greenhouse, but there's no space in there at the moment because my cucamelons have just taken over, and tomatoes and everything else. It's all looking really quite nice in there. So that's that, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.